press that break. You are not an ordinary woman. You're not ordinary. More than amazing. Phenomenal woman.
Wow. I didn't know I was competing with the Wiz tonight. Wow. I did not know that. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I'm so glad to be with you tonight. And since you guys are sacrificing the Wiz for this, I won't be long. Need a pickup tonight, Pastor? Well, you're going to get one tonight. Hey, Pastor D, glad to see you, sir. Nicole, God bless you. Man. Keisha, what you doing? You're not driving, are you? You better not be driving and scoping at the same time. Let's get into this. The 10 habits of a powerful woman. Yeah, I am going to recap. Let me just pick and choose where I'm going to go, though. A powerful woman, this is how we defined a powerful woman. A powerful woman is a woman who possesses the character, determination, and intellect to produce the desired results for her life, regardless of obstacles or circumstances. She lives with undistracted purpose and relentless pursuit of personal vision. In other words, she is not stopped by anything or anyone. There's nothing that breaks her. She presses her way through whatever she has to press through to get to the place that God predestined for her. Now, number one, we said 10 habits of a powerful woman. Number one, powerful women conquer their emotions. Powerful women conquer their emotions. The biggest thing is that real talk, Kim, on there. Look, I need to talk to you because I need you to come preach for me. And I was sitting there today thinking, now, how can I get a contact information on you? I need you to contact me. I need you to come do something for me next year. Something that God put in my heart for you to do for me. Yeah, that's the woman now. So my wife is going to put that email address on, and I need you to reach out to me so I can talk to you. Something I need you to do for me. Powerful women conquer their emotions. If you are not in control of your emotions, someone else is. And the biggest thing that the world will use against a powerful woman is that you are too emotional for serious responsibility. You cannot buy into the idea that because you're a woman, you have the right to be an emotional basket case. Number two, we said that a powerful woman is a student of the way men think. Would you go into a lion's den before you studied the behavior of the lion? Why would you go into a male-dominated, perverted society where the men are hunters and the men view you as the prey without an understanding of the way men think? Men are always studying the way you think. This is how men can push your buttons and get you to do whatever they want you to do, because they are students of the way you think. Number three, powerful women value financial independence. Powerful women are not more concerned about red bottoms than they are their bottom line. Powerful women have something in the bank. They don't have all their money on their feet and their backs. They don't drive up and down the street with all their money. They don't wear all their money in their head or their hair. Powerful women have something in the bank. They're not sitting around settling for men just because they need somebody to bring money. Powerful women have their own money. That Proverbs 31 woman, she had a rich man. She had a rich man, but she had her own business. She was making her own money. She had a great relationship with her husband. Number four, just recapping. Powerful women focus on self-actualization rather than sitting around every day. When is my man going to come? When is my husband going to come? Praying all day, every day about a husband, a relationship. Powerful women manifest themselves. They work on self-actualization. They work on manifesting their full potential. Kings are looking for queens. Queens maximize their potential. Number 5. All right. Powerful women don't tolerate insecurity in themselves. Powerful women they're not concerned with who's in the room. Powerful women are not intimidated by other women around their husband or their man. My brother said the other night, he said, a queen knows that nobody else can fit her crown. I like that one. Powerful women do not tolerate insecurity within themselves. There's too much insecurity. You cannot be insecure and a diva at the same time. Too many women around here talking about, I'm a diva. And they insecure about every little woman show up, every little thing happen. They're walking in insecurity. Powerful women are not insecure. They do not tolerate insecurity within themselves. All right, now let's move on to number 6. If you need to see the lesson, it's on my YouTube channel, Robert Blakes, and 1 through 5 is on YouTube. Robert Blakes at YouTube. All right, number 6, powerful women do regular spiritual detox. In other words, powerful women do not allow their ears, their minds, or their hearts to become trash cans, littered with past offenses and outdated bitterness. Powerful women dispose of the trash in pursuit of the treasure. What is one of the main things that holds women, that will hold a woman down and hold a woman in a place of mediocrity? Bitterness, holding on to grudges, holding on to stuff, drinking the poison, waiting for somebody else to die. You got to empty the trash can. You got to let all of these people go that you're mad with, all of these people that you're angry with. You got to let all of these people go. You got to let go of the trash to grab hold of the treasure. You got to just forgive and move on. Forgiveness has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with you. And there are too many women that are holding on to bitterness. Men can fall out, fight, and have a fist fight, shoot a few guns at one another and miss one another, hopefully, and then tomorrow they'll be sitting down watching the game together. Women can have a misunderstanding and 10 years later still angry with one another. That is, bitterness is designed for small people. You got to do regular spiritual detox. Hebrews 12:15 says, looking diligently lest any man fail or miss the grace of God, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled. When you hold on to stuff in your spirit, when you hold on to stuff in your heart, it springs up and it troubles you. It doesn't trouble anybody else. I'm 51 years old right now, and my life is no secret. I'm an open book. I lived a very riotous life as a young man. That was a long time ago. I'm a grandpa now. Do you know I meet people in the street that I had whatever with 30 years ago, and these people are still mad with me? I'm a grandpa now. Give me a senior citizen discount or something. You got to let this stuff go. You can't hold on to this stuff because it is locking you to a negative place in your past that you should want to forget about. You got to do regular spiritual detox. Here you go. When you have this bitterness hidden in your heart as a woman or even as a man, and Lisa can attest to this, she's on here tonight. Many years ago, this had to be 16, 17 years ago, I suppose, Lisa and I went on vacation. And Lisa's tradition is she cleans the house from top to bottom, so when she gets back from vacation, she doesn't have to clean up anything. So she cleans everything. And back then, nobody was talking about being green or nothing like that. So she was cleaning everything with bleach. You could just smell the bleach everywhere. Well, the house was spick and span when we left, but man, when we got back, we wondered if there was a dead body in there as soon as we opened the door. We could smell something. I was scared to go up in there. I thought somebody broke in my house and died. And we went through every room and looking, trying to figure out what is this. And you know what happened? There was some food in the garbage disposal that she forgot to hit the switch. And that little food in that garbage disposal messed my entire house up. When you hold on to that trash in your heart, you are disrupting your entire environment as a woman. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. Especially with these relationships. Teddy Pendergrass say, think I better let it go. Look like another love TKO. Got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to move on. You got to let it go. Oh, so you got to do regular spiritual detox. Number 7, powerful women dress intentionally. Powerful women dress intentionally. If you want to be respected as a leader, and if you want to be taken seriously, you must dress the part. Now, I'm about to say it. Y'all think I should say it?
Say it.
Y'all think I should say it?
You gotta say it.
I gotta say it. You cannot dress like a hooker and think you're gonna attract a husband. You cannot dress like you just come off the pole and think somebody's going to offer you a seat in their boardroom. If you are a powerful woman, you must dress intentionally. How many of you all think you would be on here listening to me talk about some father-daughter talk or the 10 habits of a powerful woman if I had a red hat on with a feather and if I had diamond rings on every finger and a diamond and a gold tooth with a diamond in it right there, and diamond encrusted glasses? You got to dress the part. You got to dress the part. All of these little fads and this stuff y'all walking around here wearing, talking about you trying to be sexy, it ain't cute. It ain't cute. And what it's doing is it's locking you out of the circles. It's locking you out of the circles that God intends you to walk in. But you got to dress a certain way to go certain places. Doesn't matter how brilliant you are. It doesn't matter how educated you are. It doesn't matter how much you know. If you don't dress the part, nobody's going to pay attention to you. Nobody. You may be the greatest woman in the world, but you may be misrepresenting yourself with your dress code. Your dress code is your billboard. What are you advertising? That Proverbs 31 woman, in Proverbs 31:22 in the Amplified, it says she makes for herself coverlets, cushions, and rugs of tapestry. Her clothing is of linen, pure and fine, and of purple, such as that of which the clothing of the priest and the hollowed cloths of the temple were made. She dressed intentionally. She dressed like she was who she was. Now that doesn't only go, okay, let me add this to it. I'm about to mess up something now. That doesn't only go for women that dress too, what's the word? Sex is overused. What's another word?
Ratchet.
Oh, he talking about ratchet. This boy, he's ghetto. I'm trying to find another more intelligent word. He's talking about ratchet. That doesn't just go for women who dress too loosely, slutty. Thank you. Exotic, provocative. That's a perfect word. Lascivious. Boy, y'all coming up with them. He talking about ratchet. That doesn't just go for women who dress like that, too provocatively. Watch this. Sometimes you don't put yourself together enough. You know, you all out in the street, your hair all over your head. You got on this T-shirt with stains on it. Your dress code is your billboard. Why would you go into the street looking like this? Slippers to your child's school? And you walk right by your husband, he can't even recognize you because you don't look nothing like a queen. You got to pay attention to your dress code. Not to the point that you like a whole lot of these foolish women that spend all your money on shoes and clothes. But they put your stuff together. Dress like a woman of God, but dress like a woman, dress like a queen. When you are the woman, when you are the wife of a man and the mother of children, you represent them. When you go into the street, people see your husband. They see your children. You can't wait to be somebody's wife, to dress like somebody's wife. You got to dress like somebody's wife to become somebody's wife. Because if you don't dress like somebody's wife, your husband will never recognize you. Am I teaching Pastor Glasper? All right, watch this. Watch this. The world only sees what you project. What you project. We generally receive the responses that our signals call for. Whatever I dress for is sending out a certain energy, a certain signal. And I usually receive in response. 1 Samuel 16:7 says, man looks on the outward appearance, but God looks on the heart. So man is looking where? On the outward appearance. A man is not discerning your spirit or your intellect first. He's looking on your outward appearance. You can't be too loose and you can't be too sloppy. You got to be dressed like the queen you are. Number 8. Powerful women never settle for a weak man. Oh, I can park right there. Powerful women never settle for a weak man. I got my studio audience over there. Can I get some claps? Powerful women never settle for a weak man. There are too many of you all who are settling for weak men. And you know what? You're not going to be happy with that. You're not going to be happy with that. Somebody told you that a piece of man is better than none at all. That's not true, babe. You are not going to be happy with no little weak man, no little flimsy man that you can just push around, tell him what to do. He's just weak, no backbone, and you settling. It ain't going to work. A queen is not going to sit next to no jester, no court jester. A queen has to sit next to a king. She has a certain standard that she has to attain to. And when you're a powerful woman, you do not settle for no little weak man. You wait on a king. A weak man is not going to keep your attention. See, what y'all doing is y'all rushing because you want a wedding, but you need a marriage. And a strong woman and a weak man will not make a marriage. That woman I got on here, Lisa Blake, she in there somewhere. Man, let me tell you something. That's a strong woman. If I was a little weak man, it wouldn't last. Queens got to have kings. And those of y'all that's fooling yourselves and trying to make yourself believe that this little dude you got now that don't have no backbone, he ain't got enough man in him to get up and get him a job, and you trying to make yourself believe that that's going to work, you are fooling yourself. Powerful women do not settle for no little weak man. In Proverbs 31:23, it talks about that Proverbs 31 woman says her husband is known in the city's gates when he sits among the elders of the land. This brother had it going on. She married a man that was comparable. Being unequally yoked is not just about you don't go to church and I do go to church. Both of y'all can go to church and still be unequally yoked. Y'all can sit on the same row. But if you have dreams of I'm saying it today, if you have dreams of reaching for the stars and he's satisfied with the street lights, where do you think y'all gonna go together? How long you think y'all gonna last? Powerful women do not settle for no little weak man, babe. You do better running by yourself. I promise you. Because you're making a fool out of yourself. It's not gonna last. You're not gonna be happy. It's gonna be a struggle for you to be faithful to a little weak man. No, it ain't gonna work. I'm just sorry to tell you. I knew you wanted somebody to pacify you and make you think that you're gonna be able to make that little relationship work, but you know that man is too weak for you. That man don't have no backbone. You don't even have no respect for that man. You talk to that man any kind of way. You talk to that man any kind of way because he's too weak for you. All right. Okay, powerful women understand this, that the wagon can only go as fast and as far, and only in the direction of the horse it's hitched to. Why would you hitch your life to a man that's too weak to lead you? In 1 Peter 3:7, it says, likewise, husbands, dwell with them, the wives, according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel. The wife should be the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life. Oh, what a sad day it is when the man is the weakest one in the house. Red flags. There you go. Sad day when the man is the weakest one in the house. Y'all hear something in the backyard, he tell you, babe, go check it out. Can I get some claps from my studio? Go check it out. Go check it out. Go check it out. Oh, Lord. See, because when a woman, now listen to this carefully, when a woman is stronger than her man, the chemistry of the relationship is out of balance. When a woman has more testosterone than the man she sleeps next to, when he folded up in the fetal position, crying, you rubbing on him, you got to console him. Number nine. Powerful women do not offend in speech. Powerful women don't walk around cussing folk out. Y'all gonna stop talking to me right there. I can already tell because I got some cussers on here. Powerful women are not walking around cussing people out. Powerful women are not walking around here giving everybody a piece of their mind. Powerful women learn to keep it in until the right time to deliver it, if it is ever to be delivered. They do not offend in speech. You don't hear powerful women in the street cussing like thugs. Powerful women are not kicking their shoes off, ready to fight, and cussing in the street and using all kinds of language and getting loud and ignorant. It ain't happening. Some of this stuff you see on these reality shows, and that's not cute. That makes for good ratings, but that's horrible. To see women just, at one another like thugs in the street, like men, cussing like men. You got to bleep these women out on TV? Proverbs 31 woman in verse 26, it says, she opens her mouth in skillful and godly wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness, giving counsel and instruction. A woman can tear a house down with her mouth. You are exactly right. You are exactly right. See, I was thinking about it today. I was watching something my brother was doing. A woman's words in her home in particularly can either build that man or tear that man apart. A woman is uniquely designed to give birth to what is in a man. The children you gave birth to were in that man, but he could not manifest them without you. Likewise, there are seeds of greatness in your man that if you learn to use your words properly, because in the kingdom, words are the creative material. When a woman knows how to use her words properly, she can build a man into the greatness that the world will sit in awe of. My father, the man that built our ministry, the ministry that my brother and I are blessed to oversee now. He started out in a little bitty church, not big as this stage that I'm actually sitting on, with a handful of people. And he had all kinds of issues, but he had a woman who knew how to talk to him. She respected him, and she spoke life into him. And when he left here to go to heaven, he started off in a little building, not big as this stage I'm on, with about 16 people. When he left here at his funeral, they had nearly 5,000 people there on a Tuesday morning. On a Tuesday morning. What if it had been on a Friday or Saturday? But she built him. Wise women do not offend with speech. You do not talk to your children. You're no good like your daddy. You and his daddy may not have made it, but don't speak death into your child. Powerful women do not offend in speech. Look what the Bible says in Proverbs 29:11. It says, a fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keeps it in till afterwards. If everything that's on your mind comes out of your mouth, you're a foolish woman. That's why a lot of you can't keep jobs, because you're keeping it real, and you don't realize that you're keeping it real broke. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. Ain't nobody going to talk to me like that. If you're going to make it in this world, folk going to talk to you. And you're going to have to learn how to keep your mouth closed at times and excel in life, lest you be a beggar. As a pastor of a church, there are times members say things to me that I don't like. I can't give them a piece of my mind. I need these people to be in this house. I can't go up and down the street giving everybody a piece of my mind, lest I have none left. When keeping it real goes wrong. Boy, see that right there? Y'all write that down. That's one there. When keeping it real goes wrong. That's a lesson right there. And watch this. Number 10, and I'm out. Powerful women, y'all can go back to the Wiz or whatever it is. I forgot to record the thing. Powerful women perfect their relationship with God. He that keeps his mouth keeps his life. That's a good one, bro. Powerful women perfect their relationship with God. While you're running around, where's your organ? You preaching. While you running around worrying about a relationship with this man, what is your relationship with the man like? You have spent more energy and more time trying to get a boyfriend. Think about the time you spend on the phone trying to talk to people on the phone and how little time you spend on your knees. Because the Bible I read says when mama and father and all these other things forsake you, it is then that the Lord will take you up. The only constant in your life is God. If you're really going to be a powerful kingdom woman, you're going to have to really turn your face back to God and away from all of this other stuff, this second and third tier stuff. You got to get back to the priority, which is God. And you know what? It's amazing how when you really get back to making God number one in your life and you really get to focusing on your relationship with God, it's going to be amazing to you how everything else is going to fall in place. The Lord told me one day, he said, son, when the women of God, when the daughters actually fall in love with me, I will then give them husbands. God will have no other before him. Some of y'all are the problem relative to why you haven't gotten your husband yet. You want him too bad, so much so that you're ignoring God. God says, when they fall in love with me, I will then give them husbands. Right now, if God gave you a husband with the desperate mindset you have, you make a god of the man. You be there worshiping the man. God says, powerful women perfect their relationship with God. Look what the Bible says in Proverbs 31. This is taken from the life of that Proverbs 31 woman. Proverbs 31:30 says, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. She shall be praised. Now, I'm done. That's it. I want to pray for you. I want to pray for you. I want to pray for you. Thank you all for pulling away from the whiz. I forgot that was on tonight. Thank you for pulling away from the whiz to give me some time tonight. But I want to say this to you. God is summoning, if that's the right way to say that, the queen in you. God is calling for the queen in you. It's time for you now to rise and to take your rightful place on the throne of greatness. You're not designed to be an average woman, an average chick, they might say. You're a queen. You're a daughter of the king. Your royalty runs through your blood. You can't walk around and live any kind of way. You're a powerful woman.